Hello students, welcome. So now we will see ionic solids. As soon as I say ionic solids, it will have ions. One is cation and one is anion. So anion has a negative charge, cation has a positive charge, and generally cations are smaller than anions. So I will write it here. Cations are smaller than anions. So if it is smaller than an ion, it can go into that void position of anion. So we can see here there are 4 anion, and at that center we have a void, and if we can place cation here, it will form ionic solid. In ionic solid we have two types of solid, one is positive and one is negative. For example, in NaCl we have Na plus and Cl minus ions. So the base structure or the stable structure here is that the cation and anion should touch each other, and this is called as unstable structure because the cation will rattle. Second one is the stable structure, and this is more stable structure. They should fit together and they should touch together. That is the criteria for stability of ionic solids. Remember that this is situated at the void position. So depending on the configuration of cation, we have some coordination numbers or called as ligancy. This is called as ligancy or coordination number depending on the ratios of cation to anion. For example, if we have a cation in between two anions, this we call as linear configuration, and that coordination number or ligancy is 2. Here the radius ratio lies between 0 to 0.155. This is called as linear configuration. It is touches to two other anions. If the cation is in 3 anions, this configuration we call as triangular configuration, and the radius ratio of cation to anion should be between 0.155 to 0.225. If the radius ratio of your cation and anion lies in between 0.155 to 0.225, thus we call that triangular configuration. Similarly, if we place cation into 4 other anions, that we call as tetrahedral configuration. So tetrahedral, just now we have seen there are voids, and tetrahedral means it is touching to 4 other atoms. So here we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 atoms, and this void or cation is in between this void. If the cation is touches to 6 other anions, this we call as coordination number 6 or octahedral configuration. So we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 anion is from the bottom side, and this is the cation situated at the center. The radius ratio here is 0.414 to 0.732. Typical example is NaCl. And you can say that the radius ratio for NaCl is 0.54. It lies in between this. That's why it has octahedral configuration. Now, if the ratio lies between 0.732 to 1, this we call as cubic configuration. Example is CaCl. So it is touched to 6 other atoms as like in simple cubic. So this we can assume as a simple cubic lattice, and the void is in the simple cubic lattice. So depending on this, there are some types of ionic solids that we will see now. First type is called as AB type or AX type or MX type. Here remember that the anion and cation number should be same in AX type or AB type. It means that if I have 4 anion, we should have 4 cation. It means that if we have only 1 anion, we should have only 1 cation. Another example or another type is AbO3 type, that is called as perovskite structure. This name is given to that structure. And then there is Ab2O4 type. This we call as spinel structure. Here A and B are cation and O is a anion that is formed by oxygen ion. So now first we will see the examples of AB type structure. First is CSCl. Here we have Cl minus, that is anion at the corner, and Cs plus, that is cation at the center. Here this structure looks like a BCC structure, but remember that this is formed by the void position. Here we have lattice point only one, that is for Cl minus, and their basis is 2, means at one lattice point we have 2 number of atoms. So this is the primitive cubic lattice. This is simple cubic lattice, and the type here is cubic void because there is only one void in cubic lattice, and that is at the center. Here, as I said, AB type or AX type has same number of anions and cations. So here we have one number of anion and one number of cation. So the problem with ionic solids is you cannot find out the A directly, because we have to consider here cation as well as anion. And now if we draw the structure of this unit cell, it will look like this. It will look like this. Cation is at the body center, void position of body center. So we have anion here, we have anion here, and we have cation here. So this is the body diagonal, that is A root 3, and radius of one anion, radius of another anion gives you 2RA plus diameter of cation gives 2RC. So the relation here in A and R will be A root 3 equal to 2 times radius of anion plus 2 times radius of cation, and that is shown here. Here there is 100% occupancy. It means that we have only one void, and that void is completely filled. Typical examples are CSCl, AgI, AgBr, etc. The another structure is NaCl structure. NaCl structure forms by FCC lattice, and here the void that is filled is the octahedral void. An octahedral void we have seen in the FCC, it is at the edge and it is at the center. So it will be at the edge center or it will be at the body center of the FCC lattice. So here we form two FCC lattices, one is for anion and one is for cation. So anion will also form FCC lattice and cation will also form FCC lattice, and they are situated like this. Anion will form FCC lattice at position 0, 0, 0, and the cation will be at half 0, 0. These are the position of that lattice, not individual atoms. Here we have, since this is FCC, here we have 4 number of anions, and if it has 4 number of anion, it should have 4 number of cation, because AX or AB type should have same number of anion and same number of cation, right? That's why there is 100% occupancy, because all void positions are filled, and typical examples are MgO, NiO, LiF, FeO, and etc. The relation between A and R is little bit simple. Here we have the length that is shown here, and we have void in between. So this is RA, this is RA, and this is 2RC. So relation is A equal to 2RA plus 2RC, and this you can observe from here also. The third type is called as ZNS crystal structure. ZNS crystal structure is formed by FCC lattice, and here the void is tetrahedral void. As you know that in FCC we have 8 tetrahedral voids, and since this is FCC lattice, we have only 4 number of sulfur atoms, right? So we should have 4 number of anion and 4 number of cations. And here tetrahedral voids are 8. Out of this, only 50% are occupied. This is very important here. Only 50% are occupied because we should have same number of anion and same number of cation. Here also the structure can be assumed as anion forms lattice at 0, 0, 0, that is shown by this, and cation form a lattice at 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So there are two FCC lattices. One is situated at 0, 0, 0, this we call 0, 0, 0. Another is little bit displaced by 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 with respect to the anion lattice. These are the position of lattice, again not for individual atoms. Number of anions and cations is equal to 4 because this is FCC lattice. Examples are ZNO, ZNS, BeO, ZnTe, etc. Here the relation between the A and R is find out by the body diagonal because the tetrahedral void is situated at the body diagonal. So if we take an example or we draw the unit cell like this, this is the body diagonal here. So here we have one anion, here we have another anion, here we have one cation. Remember that only 50% seats are occupied, so remaining 50% are empty. So here we can see that this is the radius of anion, this is radius of cation, because at the center we have to count. So body diagonal is a root 3 and the cation is situated at 1 by 4 position. So 1 by 4 of a root 3 equal to radius of anion plus radius of cation. Again remember that these structures are formed by BCC or FCC lattices, and these are not BCC and FTC structure. The main lattice is FCC or simple cubic. They look like BCC but they are formed by the void positions. Now the second type of structure is AbO3 type structure. Here A, B are the cations and O form anion. So here the structure is primitive cubic. Primitive cubic, that is simple cubic. So here A will form a lattice, simple cubic lattice at 0, 0, 0. B ion will be at half, 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 that is shown here. This is A ion, this is B ion, and oxygen will form octahedra here. That is shown here. This is octahedra of oxygen. This is B ion at the center and A ion at the corner. This looks like FCC, but this is not FCC, because in FCC all atoms are same. All atoms are from single element. Here we have atoms from different element and they are ions. So this is not FCC. This is look like FCC, right? So here if we have atom at the center, this will have coordination number of 6 because that this oxygen forms octahedra here. Typical examples are BaTiO3, CaTiO3, SrTiO3, LaAlO3, BiFeO3, etc. Then there is called as spinor structure. It has formula AB2O4. It means that if we have one number of A atom, we should have 2 number of B atom and we should have 4 number of O atom. And in this structure we have 8 FCC lattices. So 8 FCC lattices forms a spinel unit cell. This is a very big unit cell formed by 8 FCC lattices. So as I said, now there are 8 A atoms, so there should be 16 B atom and there should be 32 oxygen atoms by this formula. So this crystallized with FCC structure, and here we have tetrahedral void and octahedral void. So 1 by 8th of the tetrahedral void are occupied because tetrahedral void occupied by the A atoms. So we have 8 number of A atoms. So, and this is the tetrahedral void. If it is FCC, we should have 64 tetrahedral void in total. and we should have 32 octahedral voids in total, because we have 8 unit cells here of FCC and we have 4 octahedral voids in that, so total 32 octahedral voids. Again we have 8 unit cells and we have 8 tetrahedral void per unit cell, so total 64 tetrahedral void. Out of this, since A goes at tetrahedral void, out of this only 8 should be occupied. It means that 64 into 1 by 8 should get occupied. Similarly, for B atom, B is at the octahedral void and we should have 16 atoms. So 32 into 1 by 2 of B are only occupied. That is, half of B are occupied and 1 by 8 of tetrahedral voids are occupied, and half of 32 octahedral voids are occupied. In this we have two structures. One is called as normal spinel structure. Its chemical formula is A2 plus B3 plus O4. Typical examples are zinc ferrite ZnFe2O4, CoAl2O4, MgAl2O4 and so on. And here we see that all the A plus occupied tetrahedral site and all B plus occupied octahedral site. So how to remember this? You can write in this form: BOAT. B occupied octahedral sites, A occupied tetrahedral sites, all. In inverse spinel, the formula is A2 plus B3 plus by 2 O4. Typical examples are Fe3O4, NiFe2O4, CoFe2O4. Here half of the B occupied the tetrahedral site and remaining half and A occupied octahedral site. So this again you have to remember like this: all A and half B occupied octahedral site and half B occupied tetrahedral site. So A all occupied octahedral sites, half B occupied tetrahedral site and half remaining half B occupied octahedral site.